Mm-hmm.
And that's how we're starting this chapter review. Devilman, chapter 753. Akira is back for redemption, and Ryo resurrected Miki's corpse for the third time.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. But no, everybody, that would be a cool manga. Instead, we're here to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 163, part 2. That's part 2 of Chainsaw Man, not part 2 of the chapter, EliteAri. It's easy to get these things confused when you're just mumbling about like this. But anyway, how do we start these goddamn things? It's called Dream Balls.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm getting the chapter up. Say something, you moron.
Yep, Dream Balls. When I saw this, I was like, what is this referring to, I wonder?
Yeah, and then it was very literal and lame.
It was very literal and somewhat funny, like every chapter title of Chainsaw Man.
EliteAri, he just buys into the bullshit here. He just thinks Chainsaw Man Part 2 is good. Now, EliteAri, we only had one message in our designated Discord server for Chainsaw Man. What do you call those things? Threads or something? Channels? Oh my god. Those are YouTube things. I don't know why Discord has them too. It just confuses me, But Miller only said one thing where he was like, they sure are talking a lot about fighting or something. Did you see that?
I did, and I was like, I don't know if this is like a Miller talking point. Is this like a mainstream opinion? I don't know what is going on about here.
Well, we've discovered that all the mainstream opinions are Miller talking points. He's just infested. Like the larger mindset of people. People don't even know. But he has. Did they even talk about fighting in this goddamn thingy? They just threatened each other at the end, I guess. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this manga chapter was by Tatsuki Fujimoto, and the translation was by Amanda, and the lettering was by David. No, EliteAri, it's Sabrina ridiculous. Again. One day it's going to change. These guys are going to get laid off. It's going to be funny, EliteAri. You love when people lose their jobs, right?
You know what it's going to say?
Oh my god, that tied into a great EliteAri thingy, and I didn't even realize it.
Wait, I don't even know what you're going to say.
Because you're always like, should jobs be protected? I just haven't thought about this enough,
Oh yeah, true. Very true. No, they shouldn't be protected, but also haven't thought about it. But one day it's going to say translation and lettering by AI.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to be like, oh no.
We hate AI here, as the Chainsaw Man fans know. What do you think when the AI devil shows up, because Chainsaw Man is very topical, as we'll see in this chapter. When do you think Chainsaw Man comments on AI? I guess it's set in the 90s and stuff, hey? So they can't.
Yeah, it'll be called like the Robot Devil or something.
The Terminator Devil could show up and have a movie concept. Or maybe AI does destroy the world and the Chainsaw Man Devil ate it in the past, so we don't have to deal with it, unlike in our world, where we do have to deal with it, and it's taking my job and your job and just destroying everything.
Yep.
Especially the fabric of art. Because AI art is not
a sad
art.
thing.
Yes. So, EliteAri, Fujimoto...
Well, there's no human behind it. Sorry, go
There's
ahead.
no soul, there's no perspective. But EliteAri, we're doing a Fujimoto thing where we're going through like TV screen and shit, and it wasn't that funny. Remember when he used to do things that were funny?
This was actually the funniest chapter that I've read in a very long time. In all my notes, I just have lines and me going Lamau because it was just so funny.
Oh, we'll get to those and debate those vigorously when we get to it. But I guess this is like that look back shit, huh? When he would just do the same thing over and over again, and sometimes it was funny and, clever and stuff. I don't see no cleverness or funniness anywhere. I hate Chainsaw Man Part 2.
I love it.
Okay, let me remember but let me be reminded by reading this again what the fuck actually happened, and then maybe I'll enjoy it. So we're going through TV. Now, EliteAri, the biggest problem with Chainsaw Man is that every character with black hair looks exactly the same. So we've got this dude, I will never remember his name, Kill Yourself. And we've also got, I don't know if it's still Kobani's little brother or something, but he's also down here and he's got black hair too. It's about the same length. And then they start talking to each other and you've got to try and figure out which one's which. I just said, well, these two idiots don't matter. I'm not even going to bother.
All right. Well, I didn't have any issues discerning them. I knew immediately that it was the president, and then when the person who shares Kobani's last name stepped in, I was like, oh, okay, it's him.
One day I'll remember these things, when we reread Chainsaw Man Part 2 before Part 3 comes out. We'll like these chapters, I'm sure. But as of now, they're shit.
Okay.
And then we're looking at the television, and he goes, he's switching through a bunch of channels. That's why he's doing the repetitive thing. That's clever. But whatever. I thought so too. She seemed like the kind of girl who'd never date or any of that. Change channel. Claims that the government misused funds from the devil management reconstruction tax to purchase friendly devils. Then we're changing the channel again. So the question is, do kissing and sex both count as adultery? Funny stuff. And then he changes again to one that we're going to stick with for a little while. So let's go over these, EliteAri. We've got the first one, nothing to say there. The second one, EliteAri. This is what I had something to say about. That's why we returned to them, EliteAri. You know, I'm going somewhere with this. I remember everything. And he says, oh, we've had like some sort of reference to like governmental programs or economics in the Chainsaw Man world. And I remember last time being like, that's funny and silly. And here it is again. So we're just continuing that gag. So I guess that's okay. Do you think this is going to become an actual thing? Do you think we're going to have a Chainsaw Man arc part 3 that's all about logistics and bureaucracy? That would be pretty cool. An office drama, perhaps.
No. I haven't thought about what part 3 would be. But I think this is just a reference to like the fact that we have devils that are working with public safety, like the Nail Devil, etc.
Perhaps. Now, do we have a thematic through line between these TV programs? Because the last one's about a cheater or something, and I think this might be the same girl that Quan Chi was hung up on in part 1. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But EliteAri didn't even remember that. He's a loser. Did you remember that, EliteAri?
No, I didn't. I know what you're talking about. Quan Chi loved someone. She was obsessed with a TV character. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember that at all?
No. Remember what?
There was one time Quan Chi was monologuing. It was either to Kishibe or it was to Yoshida. This is in part 1. I'm not making this up. This isn't a bit EliteAri, though it would be funny if it was. Or was it in part 2 and it was somebody else? Somebody went on a monologue about how they were really into this. What did you say, EliteAri?
I said that would make sense because I don't remember Quan Chi ever monologuing about a TV character.
So Quan Chi's gay, right? And there's this sexy lady news presenter, and she's like, I used to watch every day this news presenter, and I just fell in love with her, and she was so great, and I love the image of her. And then one day it came out that she cheated on her boyfriend, and it ruined everything for me. And then I hated her, and that ruined my life. And there was some sort of thing. Oh, it's the original Ignorance Was Bliss monologue, EliteAri. It was Quan Chi. Well, let's just copy this URL over here and let's go back to chapter 60. Something.
I do remember that monologue.
Because this is so similar that it has to. I don't know if she ever mentioned a name. I just press C instead of fucking Control C. I'm gonna kill myself, EliteAri. It's dark in here.
Jeez.
You know, you could do it, EliteAri.
If it's Quan Chi, you're crazy, Kyle. That's like a great memory.
I will. How much you want to bet? Lives right now. I bet my life 64. That's got to be around it. If Reese comes up on my screen right now, it's Quan Chi. I'm so fucking. Oh, they're already in hell, EliteAri. You gotta go back.
There's no way. There's no way it's Quan Chi.
No, I was talking about the chapter when I clicked on chapter.
I feel like it's a male character. I think a male character.
Quan Chi likes bitches, EliteAri. Are you a fucking moron or something?
I do remember that.
It was her, so it was.
Was it even this manga?
Oh my god, we're spending time on this. We're not cutting any of it out. And Miller's Ralphin right now. He's Ralphin on the ground. You know that Ralphin?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is it so zoomed in? Oh my god, it's like the whole chapter that was about that doll devil or something, and then she ended up being the winter devil, and it was the deer devil, and then she like fought him at the end. Oh, the stone devil dude, he was pretty. Oh my god, Power, greatest Chainsaw Man character of all time, besides the other ones that I like more. Oh my god, I think Kobeni's car is about to appear. This is the funniest manga of all time. I wish part 2 was like this. Oh my god, he's Quan Chi and the gay lesbian girls.
Was it one of the brothers who died?
We're going to kill EliteAri when we find this. Are you also searching for this? You better be.
No, I just looked up list of characters and I'm just looking through them to see if I remember anyone. Because I don't even know when this would take place. This could be in part 3.
It's right before they go to hell. She just threw somebody at the fucking window. It's not difficult to remember. See, she's just cutting people's heads off here. Oh no. Oh, remember this? She's running through the whole supermarket and she cuts everybody's head off.
Could it be Barum in part 2?
You're the dumbest person of all time, EliteAri, and you're going to know it in a few seconds when I find this goddamn monologue. Oh, Makimura is listening. This is the sickest shit. It has to be from this chapter. He barely has anything. Friends, something Quan Chi. Nope, we're at the title page now because, we're doing the manga thing
God.
where it heads me into the middle of the thingy. Where are your two fiends? Makimura is listening. Oh my god, is it here? Dell's old age.
You just invented a memory.
Nowadays. Oh, I do that all the time, but this is not one of them. Going senile.
I feel like I've seen this in other anime.
Shut the fuck up, EliteAri, you bitch ass pussy.
Okay.
You don't go senile. Keep watching the news.
It?
Shut up! I'm reading it out. You fucking idiot.
Go ahead.
So this is right after he says Makimura is listening, and Kishibe's still writing notes. So she goes, "You won't go senile if you follow the times. Keep watching the news, reading the newspapers, constantly experiencing new things." Then we cut to Kishibe, and he's got a little note saying, "Going to kill Makimura will tell you everything if you help God." Chainsaw Man Part is the coolest thing of all time. And Denji can't see because he's like holding a bitch hostage. The news, Quanchi says. There's this news reporter on the morning news who's my type. I watch that program every day. I'd even buy the magazines she was in, things like that. One day she was exposed for lying about her age. Oh, she wasn't cheating. She was lying about her age, so it's probably not the same person. After that, it was the floodgates open and exposes on her ex-boyfriends and bad behavior aired on the TV one after another. She kept appearing on the morning news regardless, but I stopped watching that program. It wasn't the reporter.
This is Quan Chi, right?
Yes. It wasn't the reporter that changed.
I knew it. I told you.
It was my chain. It was my brain that changed. The secret to leading a happy life in this world is that ignorance is bliss.
Yep. Exactly.
Chapter 61 for anybody in the audience. Exactly what EliteAri said the whole time. I was wrong. Well, that's upsetting. Anyway, in this chapter, we get a name of that reporter that it was. But we're not up to that point, so I don't know why we're talking about it yet. But that did happen. EliteAri was wrong, even though he's trying to do the funny gaslighting thing right now. I won't let it stand. I know my rights, and I know my reality is the real one. But how do you know that? Anyway, then we get this story retold in this chapter because nothing original happens in Chainsaw Man Part 2 because it's bad because Isa is here. It's like I'm living in a completely different world than last year. Now, it's been like 2 years since the Quan Chi monologue, so that's not a reference to it. Am I the only one who can't sleep at night because I start shaking from suicidal thoughts? My mum hasn't taken a single step outside since it happened. She says she can't trust anyone anymore. She started believing all these crazy conspiracy theories, but I'm no genius either. I can't tell where the truth ends and the lies begin. I keep asking myself, who's to blame for all of this? EliteAri, I just had a great video idea.
Okay.
So, EliteAri, you got all these left-leaning attacks on terrible manga, like Attack on Titan, Berserk, one for being rape, one for being fascism, and then you've got, I'm sure, other things and stuff. Sakura sucks because she's a bad woman, because Naruto is bad, and Kishimoto even said he was bad at writing women. My goodness, that's all you need. That's ace in a hole right there. Anime is sexist. That's like the three biggest ones right there. Now, Chainsaw Man is always talking about conspiracy theories, EliteAri, especially in Part 2, because, that's topical nowadays, because everybody believes in conspiracy theories, EliteAri. Remember Donald Trump? Remember voter suppression? Remember he's in kangaroo courts right now, EliteAri, because I love Donald Trump so much. You didn't know that. I watch the news, so I know that, EliteAri. I listen to Quan Chi's advice, but for the opposite reason, because ignorance is not bliss like with you. Knowledge is knowledge, and the news is knowledge. But anyway, so this is my great bread tube attack on Chainsaw Man, EliteAri. They're always bringing up, what do you call them? Conspiracy theories, but they're never taking the hard stance that is morally necessitated, that they ought to be taking. Chainsaw Man is immoral and bad. How would EliteAri, that's obviously genius, but your silence is stunning. But the funny thing, EliteAri,
conspiracy theories are they talking about? I can't even remember a single one.
Remember that
they literally the Chainsaw Man Church. That was deception.
Well, no, that's a whole different thing. But also, because obviously Donald Trump's just using conspiracy theories to get what he wants. He's a showy, evil man. Keep up. But also, there was that one dude in like chapter 6 of Chainsaw Man, like the second time we ever saw Denji, who was on the street doing like Alex Jones shit, and the doomsday people are everywhere in this one, EliteAri. My goodness, do I need any more evidence?
Yeah,
Now, Leary,
probably.
that wasn't
Yeah.
even the interesting part. The interesting part is how would the Chainsaw Man fandom react to this? It could be funny because, you know, the Attack on Titan people, they're all fucking 15. They're like, no, Soy, no. Obviously, it's doing the opposite thing. You're actually the fascist. The Berserk people are like, rape's actually good. Because they're all fucking sub 30 IQ retards. And then we've got what? Naruto fans, they just agree because they don't like Sakura because one time she told Naruto that she loved him, but she was just manipulating him, and they're all like 15-year-olds, and a girl once made fun of them, and they're projecting that onto this situation. They're like, man, my boy Naruto didn't need that for real, for real. Now, Chainsaw Man fans, they're a little bit smarter than the average fans, literally. You know, they're in on the meta irony. They have genre savvy because all the jokes wouldn't work if you weren't all these things. And they love women, and they love Fujimoto. It'd be exactly the same, huh? They're all retards too.
You know what, Kyle? I think it would depend on the point you're making, and I don't even think your point is coherent. So I don't know.
The point doesn't have to be coherent. Nobody cares about points or being correct here. You can't be correct, Elita. You can't say descriptively true things about art, obviously.
Yep.
That's the only descriptively true thing you can say.
Yep.
Well, if you're saying that, then how can that be true? Anyway, EliteAri doesn't care about any of that stuff, but that's all I care about. So he wants to talk about like characters and shit and how he felt when he read these funny lines that apparently happened. But I make him sit here and listen to this. Okay, what was actually she saying here?
Conspiracy theory is true, but this isn't even an example of that.
We're moving away from this. Well, it is because it's not. I don't think. Why did I even bring that up? Oh, because she's just saying her mother fell to. Because everybody's parents fall for all the Facebook conspiracy theories. EliteAri, see, it's tactful and timely. It's with the times, this Chainsaw Man. But anyway, I don't know how this relates to this fucking president idiot. I don't remember anything about him. I don't remember what happened with him last. I guess we should finish the monologue before you educate me and tell me what Chainsaw Man Part 2 is about. When it was decided I'd be on TV today, I knew that the person responsible would be watching this too. So I made up my mind to say this one thing no matter what. And then she's doing faces. Koma Gawa, never stop being our idol. What a passionate friend. Phew. Woo. The entire Japanese population is still reeling from the shock of last week's news of idol/reporter. She is a reporter. Koma Gawa's affair turned marriage. Let's move on to the special guest here today is photographer Kiyoshi Endo. So anyway, EliteAri, probably not the same girl, kind of sitting on the same themes. Maybe it's one of those things, you know, where Chainsaw Man oh my god, it was chapter 61 and this is chapter 63. So it's one of those things that where Chainsaw Man is like doing the rhyming thing, you know, where the devils kept showing back up and this is a similar story. Maybe that's it. I imagine if that's true, EliteAri. You think that's true?
The cyclical nature of part 1 and 2?
Yes.
What do you mean?
They have to have been doing something with that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is a thing. I don't know if it's ever going to lead to anything, but it's obviously a thing.
What if it does, but we just don't realize it because we didn't put the work in to go back and analyze and uncover it with a fine-tooth comb, EliteAri? Start rereading, idiot.
Well,
make a video.
Well, we need to finish. No, part 2 needs to be done, and then you can do that.
Do you think no, because it's going to. Oh, I guess in retrospect you can do it because it's going to be included in the climax, EliteAri, of part 2. So you don't want to be too late on it. But I guess you can just do the video like part 2's been over for 6 months, and then you come out with the YouTube video. Part 2 ending, hidden detail explained, greatest anime of all time. But yeah. Anyway, what was they saying before that? That was something we talked about every chapter review for the whole time, how it was mirroring it, and then we just didn't talk about it for a little while.
Well, it is.
But I just uncovered it. I just uncovered another mirror.
All right.
So what was the point of this whole thing, and how does it relate to this character? Because obviously he's relating to it hardcore, EliteAri, because of something that happened that you remember that I don't.
I mean, it's playing on the audience's expectation, it's playing on the character's expectation, and we haven't even finished the scene yet, where it's like revealed to, it's like ends in the best gag in this chapter. But So on one level, as an audience member, you're seeing him switch to the TVs, and this person's giving a monologue about everything changed, and oh my god, I'm so depressed and everything, and my mum's been theorizing, blah blah blah. And obviously the president is watching this, who's responsible basically for this entire Chainsaw Man outbreak. And I don't know if he's thinking it, but as the audience, we're meant to think that he is thinking that, oh my god, she's gonna blame me, the head of the Chainsaw Man Church, the representative, for what I've done. I've destroyed the world, blah blah blah. And then the reveal is that she's actually just talking about some idol. And then the reveal is that he probably already knew that she was talking about that idol. But maybe not. I guess it's a bit ambiguous. And then later on, we find out that all along, Kobeni's brother or whatever has been invested in this and is actually caring about the idol part. So that's my take on this.
Now that seems interesting, EliteAri. I guess I completely forgot that the Chainsaw Man fan club from the high school ended up being the church. I just forgot about all that. So.
Yep.
Oh, well.
All right.
Maybe if Chainsaw Man Part 2 was good, it would have stuck with me, you know? That's my favorite part of every bad YouTube video, when that happens, EliteAri, when they make that point. It's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so this is the cause of this conspiracy theory folks are talking about. The supposed photo of Komagawa. I thought he was just stuttering before, but her name actually is the same. On a date with a married baseball player. Baseball's big in Japan, EliteAri. I know this because of Japanese wrestling. Shut up, EliteAri. You don't know.
I know it's because of anime filler episodes. It's always like a baseball episode.
I like DBZ too. Remember when Gohan's in high school and he's playing baseball and he jumps up really high to catch the ball and everybody's like, oh, he must be a superhero, but then they don't really intuit it or whatever or interpret it. And I was like, as a kid, how don't they know? I can't wait for them to find out. And then they never did.
Mm-hmm.
It's simultaneously the best and most disappointing arc of all time, the Great Saiyaman Saga. Now let's look at that same image enlarged. So is this on the TV? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yep, all the weird font.
See how the image resolution differs here? That's undeniable evidence of image
us
editing.
is watching too. Oh my god.
I guess it's kind of cute. Anyway, this is AI, EliteAri. There are deep fake in it.
Yep.
In short, both the infidelity, I thought that was a T, and the homewrecker accusations were invented by the tabloid that ran this image. This conspiracy runs deep, folks, like deep fakes, like AI. Thank goodness. Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm a Komagawa fan. He's just like Quan Chi for real.
Isn't that amazing, Kyle? Oh my god.
I guess it kind of works now that I'm.
It works on two levels. Yeah, it's like the character is so funny because like they care about it and they're invested. It also works because as the audience, we probably think that he's saying thank goodness because it's like, oh my god, thank god it's not about us, the Chainsaw Man Church. But no, he doesn't care about that at all. It's so funny.
I was going to say that when you finished talking, but you said it before you finished talking. It's crazy how that happens. So maybe when I reread it, I'll have that in mind and I'll interpret the scene properly because I'm not reading it again now. And then the president dude, I think, is going, even though there are still people randomly turning into monsters and several wars have broken out. Funny. Cheating celebrity scandal is the only thing that gets on the news. And you're relieved by that? Where's the journalistic integrity, EliteAri? That's another great commentary from Chainsaw Man, huh? That's not what I'm not being sarcastic. It's just a group of high school terrorists break out of prison and no one's reporting on it. It doesn't feel real. Like I must be dreaming. That's how it ties into the rest of the chapter because the rest of the chapter is about dreams and stuff. EliteAri, you got nothing to say about none of this?
I mean, it's all just... I don't know. It's the chapter is commenting on the quick news cycles, and I think the best part of this is with the next page where Asa starts talking about her 15 minutes of fame, because obviously we as the fans were kind of building her up to be like, oh my god, she's going to be the main character for the rest of part 2, and oh my god, she's becoming Chainsaw Man, but now Fujimoto's like, nope, looks like she's being forgotten by the world anyway. I think that's kind of an interesting subversion.
Oh, another retcon that Miller's going to complain about. I can't wait. A dropped plot thread. I had 15 minutes of fame too once too. Nobody remembers me anymore, and I lost an arm. I feel like I must be dreaming. Oh yeah, she's repeating what he just said. That's kind of funny. No, you're missing the point. Wait, how's she missing the point? Oh, it's about journalistic integrity, and she's just thinking about how everything's bad for her. Ice is just so selfish. That's funny. Just like Denji, remember? We're always talking about selfishness and what Chainsaw Man has to say about it. That's good. Denji is Chainsaw... Oh, it's my least favorite thing about all of Part 2. Isa not thinking that Denji's Chainsaw Man after she literally told him. Denji is Chainsaw Man. That doesn't feel real either. Now, Isa wasn't like a Chainsaw Man fangirl, right? And she's just not happy that this little dweeb doesn't... She's not doing the Makima thing right now. She hated Chainsaw Man for killing her mom or something, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
For not saving her mom. Or was that Fumiko? Oh my god, did I get her name right?
No, you did get Fumiko right. Fumiko is like a fan because Denji was like a little kid or whatever. Oh my god. But she also like, I don't know. There's like details in Fumiko. With Asa, God, it's been so long. How did we? Did she have any issues with Chainsaw Man? I know Yoru hated Chainsaw Man because she got in a fight and lost.
I think she just thought he was overrated because everybody in school liked him, right?
Maybe. I'm sure there's some detail I might be forgetting. I think
somebody says, "Oh, because they didn't save my parents," but I feel like it's Fumiko. But I feel like maybe Asa said that too. I don't know. Anyway, the cute boy girl devil is like on like sexily posing here and looking at Denji, so that was funny. This is the kid that devils are all afraid of. He looks cute asleep like this. This is going to actually lead to an actual good gag in about 3 panels. Hey, your companions are taking too much time in the bath, don't you think? We're all waiting for a turn here. This was kind of funny, Chainsaw Man stuff. Remember when we used to bath all the time? Delivered the greatest gag of all time.
Yeah, the damn capitalists at Mappa took out. True.
Oh, I love the internet, EliteAri. It's so funny. See, that's another conspiracy theory, EliteAri, and you had nothing to say about it before.
I found it funny how Miller defended it. That was funny. Good.
He did?
I'm pretty sure he did. Miller, if you're listening right now, you can tell me if you actually defended it. But I have a memory. I brought it up and I was like, this is dumb. And someone defended it. And I was like, I can't believe someone actually just defended that. To be like, it's not unreasonable to assume that. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I do remember this vaguely now. I feel like it might have been Heath or something.
Oh, maybe it was. Heath, if you're listening right now, you're pure evil.
In a stream one time. Don't look at me. Isn't this Fami's hideout? Take your complaints to her. Oh. They're saying about their argument. And then Fami's over there eating like a fucking gross person, EliteAri, and
God, is that so funny.
Oh, I hate you. And I was about to say the people on Reddit, because when I opened the Reddit threads that we'll be discussing later, I already saw like 3 funny memes about this, about, oh my god, she's so perfect. It's fucking gross, and I hate it. And it's not funny. Gross things can't be funny. Fart jokes aren't funny. Yep. Kicking people in the balls aren't funny. Grossly eating things. I don't like those fucking Max Mofo videos or whatever, the iDubbbz videos where they eat shitty things, and people used to think they were really funny in high school, and they used to try to show them to me when I wasn't looking to gross me out, and I was like, kill yourself, loser. But I didn't say loser because it was high school, and I said worse words back then, EliteAri. But anyway, it's all gross and not good.
Yep, it's all gross and it's really funny.
How's it? There's no comedy here. She's just eating things and being gross. It's a cute girl being gross. Cute girls should be cute.
No, the comedy has to do with the fact that Fami was kind of built up as this Makima figure who was very ominous and quiet in the shadows and manipulative and behind everything. Then last 2 chapters, she got face like kicked and was like unconscious, and now she's like clearly a bit dazed and has like grazes on her face and is eating spaghetti with her hands, and clearly
that's spaghetti on her face, not grazes.
I think that's from when she got kicked by Asa, but I guess it could be.
Well, I don't remember her getting kicked, so I'll have to assume that you're not making that up.
That was the best part of like 2 chapters ago. Oh my god. Yeah. So Fami, basically, this is like the we're getting more depth to Fami here, and it's really funny.
Now I like what you just said, because I feel like it's gonna make Miller angry, that she's not super strong and got a great plan or something. So. And, subverting Makima and stuff. Remember Makima? She was so cool. I watched a YouTube video the other day called Makima Did Nothing Wrong, and I was like, oh my god, so true.
Well, what did she do wrong?
She was just trying to ruin one boy's life to save the whole world from a lot of bad things, EliteAri. But we decided...
the greater good, right?
Yes, EliteAri. We love the greater good here. is she naturally skinny or something? The little femboy says, because, you know, obviously he's concerned with weight and stuff. Because he likes appearances. And then Denji wakes up EliteAri and asks what I've been asking for months. The great joke in our OBS window here that you'll be seeing on YouTube later. Huh? Where'd her arm go? Me and Denji are just like two peas in a pod. He's me for real.
Yeah, well, no, you're Katana Man, but yeah, sure, it's close enough.
No, I hate Katana Man.
That's
why am I like Katana Man? Explain yourself.
Because basically every gag he does is a Kyle Entertainment gag. We're getting to it, all right? There's even
no
in this chapter. I don't know why. It's just I explained this like a few chapters ago, right?
Well, I don't remember that either. I wish I could remember things, EliteAri. I need some of that Addy, EliteAri. Get me some.
Never. You need to.
That's
be
my new
prescribed.
favorite gag. Fuck prescriptions. I don't go to the doctors. And then everybody does a shocked face when he wakes up. And he goes, "Huh, where am I?" Denji came up and he was immediately being Denji. And I'm like, oh, Chainsaw Man's good again. It's okay. He's awake and Fami's still over there. Fami, he's awake. She doesn't care. Chainsaw Man spoke. This dude's blushing. That's when I was like, oh, yeah, he was like a president or something, I think. You were more my type of sleep. Go back to sleep. This was a funny joke.
Yep.
There's not really much more to say. What happened to your arm? Your friend cut it off. Why? I don't know. Ugh. That was funny. They have such distant dialogue, EliteAri. It's their sexual tension. You know how it is. But anyway, am I dreaming? He's thinking. And then Katana Man, who was just in the bath, Lamau, because you could infer that he was the one in the bath because he would take a long time. And also because he's the only one not there. And then he goes, he makes a face because he's being kicked in the nuts. And then that guy over there says, ruthless. No, he's awake.
He thinks it's a dream, though, but yeah.
Not anymore. Oh, best post-bath moment of my life. That was kind of funny.
That's a line. that's like the greatest.
Is that a Kyle Entertainment line?
Well. Absolutely. I could imagine you saying that.
Yeah, for me to have considered post-bath moments and to have ranked them, that's a pretty me thing to do, huh? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It definitely is.
I returned both your balls to the right, where they belong in your ball sack, so I could ring the gong of revenge with my own foot. Now turn into Chainsaw Man. It's time for round 3. Oh, yeah, they did fight 2 other times, huh? Remember the first time they fought and they did the flick thing where they broke the thingy, they broke the 4th wall, and the anime didn't do it because it's for pussies. And I think, at least once a day, I think about great ways in which you could have done that. But these animators at Studio Map are all retards, EliteAri. They didn't have not one creative thought in their fucking bodies.
Except for all the endings that you like, right?
No, they probably hide an outside studio to do that.
Well, they would get outsourced animators to do it, but also that was under the director of a Studio Mapper director, at the time.
Yeah, I bet he had a bunch of cool ideas, and then the studio, Evil Mapper, who have now since kicked him out. There was studio notes that ruined the great 4th wall.
True.
Yes. God, I love conspiracy theories. What was I going to say about something here? Oh, I thought it was cute that we're doing a callback to the ball kicking moment. Like, that's retarded, and Chainsaw Man loves calling back to silly things. And that felt very Chainsaw Man to me. But anyway, now he's on the ground going, ugh, and he says, nope, not a dream. Hey, that wasn't the deal. We agreed we'd only fight him after we explained everything. Lamau, that's stupid. What she said, he's Chainsaw Man, show some respect. Haha, funny character thing. And then she kicks him in the balls. And then I saw a Reddit post saying, did he come, Lamau? Because there's white stuff there.
Yep.
And at first I was like, what is this snake thing over there? Because guess what, EliteAri? I forgot she was missing an arm again. But she was missing an arm, EliteAri. Oh my goodness. When's she getting that back? What if she just doesn't have an arm for the rest and then she's kissing a one-armed girl and he walks through the streets holding hands with her and everybody goes, ha, your girlfriend's got one arm, and he gets really mad? That'd be funny.
I would never.
Would you date a one-armed girl, EliteAri?
Yes.
Oh, how inclusive. What if then your kids will only have one arm?
True.
Or
Yeah,
they'll
good
have a
point.
50% chance.
Yeah, roughly on an average. Yeah.
Yeah. You better hope it's a recessive gene.
Hmm.
Now, I know genes, EliteAri. I had to learn about them for Game of Thrones theories. Or Preston explained them to me. You know, I didn't learn anything. What the hell? I don't need your human form. Wake up already, Chainsaw Man. And then he's freaking out, and she's like hovering over him, so it's sexy again. And then it says, I don't feel safe with these people. Where else are we supposed to go? To be continued.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to say about this final stretch?
It's really funny. I like Yoru. I like Asa. I like Katana Man. They're all great.
I hate this Yoru shit. Get rid of her. Only Asa should be around. Because I'm sick of them switching up. And one just remembers one thing and the other one does the other thing. You know it's bad. Remember when they kissed?
Who? Oh, yes. I do remember.
Yeah. Then he's sticking his tongue out again. He does that a lot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't got nothing else to say. Do we go on a Reddit EliteAri? It's my favorite time of the month.
Yep. I got nothing.
Oh my goodness. How much
Good
battery do
chapter.
I have left? Mediocre chapter. Kind of boring. Nothing happened. Then we go to Scene. Oh my god, start streaming soon. We'll get rid of that. Oh my god, EliteAri's not on the ear of Isa anymore. He's down here at the bottom. Now, I gotta go into... Oh! Wait. If I bring this up, we're not doxing nothing. We're just EliteAri DMs. We don't care about that. And then you gotta click on this. Oh, now we are doxing stuff. Uh-oh! Middle of the Killer on screen again. I'm streaming my screen, EliteAri, so you can see it. But I had to get to the screen. And I did it. I should have done it before I switched the thingies, but I didn't. Share your screen. That's the one I want to click. And now I remember how to do this. You got to go screens and not applications. Go live. Oh, I got to select it first. Go live. Go live. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. All right, well, then we got Mangacy, my favorite website. That everybody should check out. Chainsaw Man, folk. We can't be doing that one first. Oh my god, I have One Piece spoilers over here. No, I got rid of the tab. That would have been really funny. Do you think Miller just fucking shit himself?
No.
Oh my god, this is a meme that says, all my homies hate Quan Chi.
Oh, JJK.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go to this. I'm going to get spoiled. My name's EliteAri. I care about spoilers for some mid-show.
Waiting for bacon, you know, so we can read them and then not worry anymore.
Oh, yes, that'll be great. Now, we are obviously going to read r/Chainsaw Man first because it's the silly one. Oh my god, we get to rate the chapter. Average.
True. Let's have a look. What did they get it?
Very good. Kill
well
yourself. I thought everybody was going to be mad. By new, we'll just read one new one. No break this week. Next chapter release. Well, that's what ruins that. Lame. I could just stare at the facial expressions of the characters all day. I never know if the chapter is going to be sad and serious or batshit crazy. This is one of the awesome things where it was both. True. These people just don't understand the appeal of Chainsaw Man. Best. Is that what we usually do? Oh my god, EliteAri, look at this dumb fucking little Reddit goblin. Just loading all day.
Yeah.
Denji wakes up and the first thing he's concerned about is Ice's arm. I don't know what anybody says. He's a good kid. I was going to bring that point up and I thought it was soy and too direct for Chainsaw Man. What did you think, EliteAri?
It was cute.
I hate cute. Cute needs to be funny and subversive and sarcastic. Reconstructing your nemesis' ballsack is a massive hater move. We love haters, EliteAri. Remember that Michael Jordan meme? That's hilarious. Oh, EliteAri, did you see the internet invented the first good meme?
Yeah, I did, because you tweeted it. Yeah, and I had no idea what you were referring to, but yeah.
It's so funny.
Guys, he's talking about some chicken that's like yelling at Vegeta.
Foghorn Leghorn, the greatest Looney Tune of all time. That's the only funny meme that's ever existed. Bro can't catch a break, because he got kicked in the... I want to kill myself, EliteAri. Let's get out of here. So this one, I was just... Oh, yeah. This is a Miller the Killer talking point. Here we go, 1.6k likes, where it's just the... It would have taken a war to compromise this facility's safety. So that was a complete lie.
Funny.
But Ice is the war devil, so it did. Lamau. What the hell was that?
Why are these old... What are these memes? Oh, did they not like the chapter or something?
Yeah, because I saw these before and I was like, oh, everybody hates the chapter. This is going to be sick. All right, this was
Oh.
pretty sexy. I liked this. I'm on board with this one. I think this is just going to be all the scenes of them. Denji being gay would be great. She's fucking perfect. My name's EliteAri. I'm soy.
Yep. Absolutely.
1.1k. That's gross. I'm scrolling past that. Oh, this is a very funny one. EliteAri. Stop
That's
laughing.
good. I like that.
Kill yourself. We're so back. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is just, what do you think this spoiler is for?
Is it gonna be porn?
No, it's a spoiler. Is it going to be Jujutsu Kaisen though?
It better not be.
Look away.
We'll see. Click it. No.
I guess this was probably just posted before the chapter came out.
Well, you just got out.
We're
the
going
shower,
to the
so
release
he looks really
thread.
good.
Thread. Wait, no, we got to sort by. Are we sorting by best? Revenge finally. We kicked him in the balls. That's pretty funny. Ball kicking EliteAri. Gets them upvotes. Oh, there's an exact same one. You've never seen that on the internet. When you first find r/Chainsaw Man folk. Where else are we supposed to go? I don't feel safe around these people. They're just so edgy, and they just know it, EliteAri. Well, not only did this motherfucker get us with a time skip, but Isa is also taking this way better than I was expecting. Bro, I had to check if we were missing a chapter. Yeah, they just didn't fill in the details. Isa didn't freak out enough when she found out Deji was Chainsaw Man. True, that's a kind of entertainment talking point. Some of these people are good people. Why is everybody making this Gangnam Style joke?
Because that's like the pose.
But it's not really. He's holding his wrist.
Yeah, but it like looks like it.
Maybe they say that all the time. Gangnam Style's not funny, just because it's old, EliteAri. This dumbass always eating shit. True. Oh, she just like me for real. Remember when I made that joke 20 minutes ago?
Yep.
It should have been me, not him. She's like in high school, EliteAri. That's not good.
Notice that guy has a Gojo Satoru JJK profile picture.
I don't know how you could like both these shows when one is obviously generic garbage and one is the greatest thing of all time. Well, written by the guy that wrote the greatest thing of all time, right? We're not talking about.
Remember when Film Buff reacted to episode 1 of Chainsaw Man and he's like, "Oh my god, it's just like Jujutsu Kaisen," and I was like, "What? He knows Jujutsu Kaisen? This is crazy."
I was gonna say, did he also do that? Is that another one he watches off screen, like One Piece?
I think he just watched season 1. But he did say, "Oh, I'll react to season 2" because everyone says.
Season 1 is lame. Remember the content episodes where they shit on Jujutsu Kaisen, so it was lame. Sick.
Right.
That's how I first learned about Jujutsu Kaisen, so forever set my opinion. He's out there living someone's dream. Yoru CBT session. Cock ball torture. That's what that stands for. I slipped while I spilt my drink while seeing this. Denji is dressed like his inner child.
True.
I guess that could be clever. Denji looks Filipino as fuck in this panel.
What?
That was kind of funny.
Jesus. Okay.
Katana W. 5 years later, Katana got his revenge. A generational hater. I love it when people say generational. It's my favorite. Well, that wasn't very eventful this week, just like the chapter, EliteAri. We're 43 minutes in. That's enough for a YouTube video. Ever watched a YouTube video this long?
No, I don't watch people's YouTube videos, just mine.
True. And you watch mine, right?
Yeah, every few years when they come out.
That's so funny, EliteAri. You're so funny. Devilman video will be out soon. Anything else to say, EliteAri? Anything else to shill? Apparently, we're going to be back here in 1 week's time.
I'm on the edge of my seat for where Chainsaw Man is going to go. Next chapter is 164. It comes out on the 30th, apparently, according to that one Reddit comment. Who knows if they're right or not. I love Asa. Hopefully get more Asa. I think Denji's probably going to have a nice chapter where he is just catching up on things. And then at the end, he's going to be like, "Oh my god, what about Naita? I forgot about Naita." And then we're going to go to Naita. She's going to be dead. And then Kishibe's going to show up and he's going to have Miaoi with him. But he's going to be like, "I'm sorry, I could only save Miaoi, but not Naita." And then it's going to be a whole thing about animals versus humans. And then the thing's going to descend, but it's only going to descend at the time where the War Devil and the Chainsaw Devil are fighting. And then they're going to kill that thing. And Then we're gonna have like a big plot twist, and it's gonna be about time travel, and Yoshida's gonna reveal himself, and then he's gonna be the main villain of part 2, and then we're gonna end, and it'll be like a thing where Denji is like graduating from university in hell or something, and it's gonna be like getting a job. Chainsaw Man Part 3. It's gonna be great.
Now that makes some sense. That last part, the rest of it was stupid. Part 3 is going to be about getting a job. That's cool.
All right.
So part 1 was childhood EliteAri because he never had a childhood and he was with Mommy Makima. Part 2 is about going to school, when you separate from your mommy for most of the day. And then part 3, we're not going to university because only the losers do that,
Yeah, we'll do a time skip for that.
No, it doesn't happen. He just goes and gets a supermarket job.
And then he has to attend night as graduation or something. That'd be funny.
She's going to college, remember? He was going to pay for that. I didn't even know that when I was saying that gag just now. That ain't dead, bro. I have no fucking idea what's happening next chapter.
God, how cool would it be if she was dead, though? Like, that'd be so cool.
Those pets aren't even
It's too
dead.
cool that it's not going to happen. I think the pets are obviously dead. But
So
Naito, I don't know. I don't know if Fujimoto was brave enough to do that. But if he is, I'll love him forever. Even though I already do love him forever.
Would you wish it happened, EliteAri?
No, it's too. If I was binge reading or something, but this is taking too long week to week to.
Sure, you can't wish something happened if you're watching it. I guess I was watching that Game of Thrones episode every week.
But the wish it happened moment was all in that one episode.
True.
It's just kind of like spread over it, where it's like, oh my god, she's been taken. What's gonna happen? Now we're just waiting to see.
True,
what
it has
happens,
to be quick, just like the Thorgil moment.
Yeah.
That was quick. And what was my other example? Gabby killing Aaron, I guess. That was kind of quick. First time they ever interacted. Probably the only time they ever interacted. That was pretty cool.
And that moment in Doctor Who you haven't seen, where the Doctor accidentally chooses the wrong version of Donna and leaves her outside the TARDIS, and you think she's actually going to die for a moment. You're like, how can the show do this? It's going to undermine everything that's been set up. That they're actually committing to it. Oh my god! And then it doesn't happen. You're like, damn, I wish it happened.
I wish Doctor Who never happened. Who? Oh, EliteAri, it's Anzac Day tomorrow.
That just makes my pride, my national pride, just swell within me, Kyle. I'm so glad. Thank you.
Hey, EliteAri, I think your people were on the other side of that goddamn thingy.
My people?
Yeah, your
How
people.
Did you say that? I am Australian, Kyle.
No, don't believe him.
On the Australian side of the
He's
conflict.
what do you call that? What the Kardashians are? I forget the name. I bet the Ottomans had invaded that shit, and you were all part of the Ottoman Empire back then, and you were killing us.
Oh my gosh.
Tomorrow, we're gonna have
That's
a war
crazy.
tomorrow because of old wounds, EliteAri, that haven't healed yet. No, the Turkish are very nice. They have little fields, and they celebrate. Well, I don't think they celebrate, but they have Anzac Day ceremonies too. Yeah, they all do the little bow thingy, and they do their hand. One time I went to Brisbane City, and they had the little fire thing there, and we went there on excursion one time.
Thank you, Kyle.
Should I go tomorrow? I could. I have the day off. But the Titans are playing at like 2 p.m., so I'd have to be back for that, and I'm pretty sure it would happen at noon. So, football takes precedent over national pride. Because football is about local pride. Like Queensland versus New South Wales leader, you little pissant. That's another thing we got to talk about. Don't trust EliteAri. Don't trust those people, chat. That wasn't racist. That was about New South Welshmen. Anything else to say about Anzac Day, EliteAri?
I don't care.
Lest we forget. Oh my god, EliteAri, imagine if I ended it like that. That would have been so funny and soy. But I needed to do it funnier. My delivery was a little too soy.
Hey, go again, do it again.
No. Support links in the description below. He still hasn't learned. Longer video suits me well. I don't like situations like this.
Oh no, I hit my microphone. Oh my god.
He quacked. Do they pick up the quacks? I don't know if they do.
I don't know.
Thanks.